We're on camera today. I think we're going to add in Monday for a few weeks. Is that what Dylan said? To make up for the ice storm when we weren't here? And you can catch us live on Facebook, and of course it'll stay up at Dudley and Bob with Matt. And then go to KLBJFM.com. I got a nice note from our kid who has cancer yesterday. And he was saying we should stream, and I wanted to tell him we already do stream. If you can't catch the show, it's two ways. You can stream it live if you're out of town or in your car or whatever, but you can also re-listen to the show in the afternoon after Matt's show, Coyote, on KLBJFM.com.
Did you tell the young man, I believe his name is Justin, is that correct? Or?
He's making me so angry, dude. This kid has
so positive?
Yes. I would be... I mean, to show strength that this kid shows is just incredible. I was going to pop the email up, but I don't want to. Do
you want to change his perspective?
How's that?
Mention the perverse family to him, and he will feel a little less
Here's
positive
a new
about
experimental
humanity.
treatment that's going on.
Also, cameras today brought to you by RenegadeTruck.net.
You did that well.
Thank you.
All right, we were in the middle of the best fish sandwiches from Fast Food Fanatics.
True that. I think we ended at number 5, which was...
I'm on the edge of my seat.
Do you not like a fish sandwich from a fast food joint?
I like fish.
What is that? I don't
know. A fish sandwich.
I felt like it was a yes or no.
I don't.
But also on the cameras, I like to show the videos so you can actually see us reacting. So let's start with that, and then we'll go back to fast food. I thought this was an old video I'd never seen before. All right, that I had seen before, and maybe it is. I don't remember it, but this is pretty much an allegory for our show.
Right.
This is a guy going to jump a ramp,
homemade ramp,
over fire in his backyard on grass.
That doesn't look like a very sturdy
piece
of board he's about to launch off of.
Here's the problem, too. That board, a piece of plywood, has just been leaned up against the fire itself to
and
make
it's
the
very
ramp.
thin plywood.
It
plus,
needs to be its own separate ramp if you're going to jump over it. Instead, otherwise, you're going to fling the fire into your face.
What do you need when you're going to jump something on a bicycle or motorcycle?
Courage.
Speed. The drug and...
Speed, which is also the drug you'd have to be doing to watch... those videos we were talking about.
But when
you're going to be on tonight.
When the front wheel hits the top edge of that thing, it's going to the whole thing is going to cantilever.
All these things you're saying are correct, Bob.
Come on, Bob. Don't guess. I mean,
also,
that's a wild guess.
Also, Bob, he may be intending for this to happen because the new thing that's happened is that kids want to be internet famous.
Well, let's find out.
Let's make this
What's
video.
A little fire?
Let's find
viral.
out. So we get back to the fish sandwiches. Here we go. I don't know if we're sitting on.
He face planted into the fire.
He not only face planted the fire, he was in the hospital later that day.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Because he went right into the fire, and it was 1001, 1002, and he
that ramp looks like cardboard. It looks like an Amazon box that has been flattened
oftentimes
out.
I say, please, you should just keep videotaping. The person who dropped the phone did the right thing this time. Let's replay it. Maybe he gets over the ramp.
Also, people who film videos are realizing it's easier to get a viral video if you stop it just at the injury or whatever. If you stop it right there, it creates something inside of us as humans.
Because you wonder what happened.
How embarrassing. It looks like a family picnic or something.
That guy decided, hey, I'm going to go viral, and everyone in my high school is going to think I'm going to be the big man on campus after this viral video, and girls are going to love me. And instead, he has to go to school with his charred face. Then he's accused of wearing blackface, so he gets canceled.
How did I lose it? Let's go back to the sandwich.
Closing my eyes.
Okay, here we go. The last one was White Castle panko breaded fish slider. Can I get the music, please?
Yeah, I want them scrimps that are on.
We didn't even play the intro to Fast Food Fanatics officially, did we? I just don't listen.
Oh, those are scrimps in that box?
Number 4 is the Arby's King Hawaiian Fish Deluxe Sandwich. So they have two fish sandwiches.
Arby's is going all in, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. I'm guessing King Hawaiian. It's on a Hawaiian bun. Is that what's going on?
I'm guessing you're right.
Our thoughts go out to Hawaii, who are suffering horrible flooding right now.
Are they?
No.
Mm-hmm.
How does an island flood?
Oh no.
Ocean got too full.
I was gonna say did that stuff just run off?
All the water we couldn't have went to Hawaii. I don't know. Number 3, Popeye's Cajun Flounder Sandwich.
I am here to rep this particular sandwich. Had one recently. and I will.
Okay.
I'll thoroughly applaud and say,
Pickles.
well done, well done, well done.
Okay. And
Also,
What makes it so good? The flounder?
the fish itself actually tasted like fish.
But fish isn't supposed to. Isn't? What's the we always learned about fish? If it
if it tastes like bleach or smells like bleach, it's
but
gone
if it
bad.
smells fishy, like
I didn't say it smelled fishy, and I didn't say it tasted like bleach.
okay.
If so, I don't think I would applaud it.
Yeah.
It just tasted delicious. Look, you're trying to crush my dream. I see what you're doing, Bob Fonseca. I'm not going to fall for it.
I'm not trying to do
It's
anything.
most disappointing if you eat fish and it tastes fishy on the 12th date.
Also, it's a little. It's
What?
thin.
It's what?
It's thin. It's not cut at an angle. It's not. It looks like a piece of fish. Also, no cheese on it, which is always a weird thing that they do with fish sandwiches.
I take the cheese off. I order.
don't have to
I
at
order a fillet of
Popeyes.
fish
With cheese, and then you take the cheese off.
with no tartar sauce and no cheese.
Okay. Why no tartar sauce?
Maybe I'll put pickles on. I don't know why. Just get the little acid.
You know what's in tartar sauce?
And then I'll put ketchup on. I think ketchup belongs on.
Cream of tartar. Now, where does tartar come from?
Ketchup belongs
No,
on
it's
ketchup.
scrape
Comes
off your
from that
teeth.
family in Europe.
Oh, God.
Isn't tartar sauce just mayonnaise and relish mixed together?
Generally.
There's something called tartar.
Is there?
Yeah.
I
All
know
right.
there's-
Number 2
it's a
is
plaid, right?
Captain D's Nuts.
Now that
Giant
looks
fish
good.
sandwich. We don't have a Captain D's here anymore.
You know
Did
what?
we?
I'm going to get the franchise.
We had one here in East Texas.
We used to have an Arthur Treacher's Fish and Chips on Burnett Road.
I'm excited. I didn't look ahead. What's the number one fish sandwich in fast food?
But
Culver's North Atlantic Cod Filet Sandwich.
I got to tell you, I'm a Culver's fan. I might go try that. Get those crinkle
Guy
cuts.
says, out of all the fish fillets I tried, this guy was the thickest by far, measuring a whopping 2 inches, and the fillets at the thickest point.
What? 2 inches?
Mm-hmm. So there's that.
I need to get some friction.
And that's on like a baguette.
It looked also like did that picture look like they were serving that with a Thousand Island as opposed to a tartar?
Well,
Could be.
Could be.
Okay, now I gotta look up
Could
what
be a
tartar
move.
sauce is
Could
made
be a
of.
move.
You want to hit the Culver's, Chewy?
I'm
can't
in.
do that.
They make a Butterburger better.
What is tartar sauce? A cold sauce typically eaten with fish, consisting of mayonnaise mixed with chopped pickles and capers. That's the
Oh,
ingredient.
I didn't know capers were in there.
But there's a thing called cream of tartar. So I don't know. Who cares?
That's a whole different thing. That's like a spice, I think.
They caught a woman who had done something wrong by her Cheetos dust. Tulsa police residue from Cheetos led officers to burglary suspect. Let's find out more from a TV station in Tulsa.
Tulsa police say a bag of chips helped investigators find a burglary suspect. Investigators say Sharon Carr broke into a home near 67th and Sheridan on Friday. They say Carr pried the screen off a window to get inside. Officers say they found a bag of Cheetos and a bottle of water near that open window, and they believe Carr dropped them as she left. They say investigators connected Carr to that crime because she had Cheeto residue all over her teeth.
Wow, you got to be careful. By the way, I hope that Tito's continues to make their hand sanitizer, which is a spray alcohol.
Yeah.
Because it tastes great. No, because it is what you need at every table when you're eating chicken wings or Cheetos or flavored popcorn. Mm-hmm. It's the best. It's those little wipes when you're eating chicken.
Yeah.
I don't feel a lot of excitement in the room.
Well, I don't know where you're going.
Well, it's a spray alcohol,
I get
hand
that.
sanitizer, and it cleans better than anything you've ever had for chicken wings.
Gotcha.
Oh, I forgot. You eat chicken wings with a knife and fork and barely take the meat off.
Jesus, man.
One bite.
One bite.
He's a one-bite chicken
So
wing.
what?
A little bit.
I paid for it. I can do.
Whoa! Now he's throwing around his ability to have money and waste whatever he wants.
Not
With
waste. You eat the filet-o-fish, right? You're not eating the tail and the eyeballs. You're eating the filet-o-fish. So what'd you do with the rest of the fish?
What'd you do with the rest of the chicken?
Same thing you did with the rest of the fish. Guess who win?
Send it down to
Watch
Arby's.
this. Call us if you only eat just a little bite of the chicken wings.
I don't eat just a little bite.
Dude,
Eat the good parts. I don't just because
you're my
I don't,
butt buddy, and
just
I
because
love
I
you.
don't suck the bone.
Why
You're
don't
my
you love
butt
me?
buddy, and I love you. But we twice now we've had chicken wings in here, and I've been a little disappointed
Because
in
I
your
have-
chicken eating
I
skills.
explained it. I gave you the science.
You're the Woody Allen of chicken wing eating. You just touch them. and then run away.
Oh, I forgot. It's Wednesday.
It is.
It is
Wait
your
a
day.
minute.
Yeah,
Wait a minute.
I forgot.
Every single line on this show,
I
everything I
forgot.
bring up, joke.
Yep.
He gets a couple and thinks he's being picked on.
I don't
that
think
day.
you've seen how much I've supported you in the last few weeks.
That's not the point. The point is, I'm open to every barb all day long. I don't stern it where you can't make fun of the boss. I'm not the boss. Made that very clear. But you get a couple of little jabs in you,
And you go-
and looks like they make you gain a little. I'm just joking. Much better than you used to be, though. This is for Chewy.
You mean fat-wise?
This is a woman making THC Cheez-Its.
All right. I'm not a big Cheez-Its guy, though. For some reason, that
I don't
and
know.
Goldfish.
Fresh out of the box, though?
Fresh. What's fresh? They're
Well, I mean, when you
Cheez-Its.
pop that little, you pop the
smell?
package, and the first few that you have are before the air gets to them, they taste good.
Hi, I'm Vanessa Lavarado, founder of Miracle Sweets Chocolates, and
I
today
want to
we
be
are
a
making
chef.
Vanessa who? Did she say
Lavarado?
I thought she said
Now,
Lottitzits.
if you went on a date with her, she would make you eat an edible with her. Would you be okay with that?
I'm getting better at edibles.
Congratulations on finding a talent.
I take those. See? Did you see that right there?
That was
I don't know why he does that.
But do I think it's my day? No, every day's my day.
Yeah.
If I take a 25 milligram gummy and just eat the bottom part of it, and then ease into it, and then eat more of it, and I get about halfway, 3/4 way through it, and it's perfect. It's great. But you do get a worse hangover from gummies than you do, or edibles than you do smoke, don't you think?
Depends on what you smoke, yeah.
All right. Let me see.
Now, those are not
Nugget,
Hi,
nugget
I'm
nuggets.
Vanessa
Nugget
Lavarado,
nuggets.
founder of Miracle Sweets Chocolates, and today we are making cannabis-infused Cheez-Its. So first thing we need to do to make these Cheez-Its is to get our weed. This is 1/8 of Platinum OG. I'm not gonna grind this.
What does that mean?
Just how insane is it that we live in a country where people can freely do this
In some
legally?
states.
My nephew went out and bought seeds and they're logoed just like you would do in a store. And you people still keep reelecting the Dan Patricks of the world who pretend to love Jesus, and the Greg Abbotts of the world who will sacrifice everything, including grandma, for the economy, allegedly, when he would be just fine if he did it right the first time, or if he just did it for a couple of more months. And you can go to jail. Those gummies I talked about, that would be a felony if you were caught with them. I've eaten them all already.
How much is that?
How
did she
insane
say?
is this country?
How much is that? Is that a lid?
No, that's a lid is an ounce. Nobody buys a lid anymore. It's too expensive.
That depends on where you buy it.
This
From.
before I make a
$20 to
butter or
$60.
before I decarb it. Most of the
I love her. She has that one button on the sweater
One
undone
button too
there.
many.
crystals are on the outside of the plant, and also during the infusion process, it really gets all of those cannabinoids. Just break off the stems. Decarboxylation just means that you heat weed. That's it. You're activating the THCA to THC. And there are a ton of different ways you can do that. Think of
Saute
all the
it.
ways you
I
can
haven't looked at the weed one time. Have you?
apply heat. You can do gentle, you can do a sous vide decarb, or you can do what we're gonna do today, which is in the oven. There's
have a
gonna be
sous vide
loss
machine. You
in
want-
the decarb or activation process. And then also just when you're
If we had a little gummy, like a 5 milligram gummy,
Yeah.
would you bite the very bottom of it, like two milligrams, to see what happened?
Would you bite her just a little bit? Would you bite
This
a
is
little
13
bit
minutes
of her?
long.
I've
so-
had the tea. Yeah, if she was my girlfriend and that was her thing, I'd be like,
So we did a gummy in Colorado and had a great. I thought we were having a great time, and later Amanda told me, we've had freakouts together. The one in San Diego, but she told me, oh, I was freaking out the entire time. Can't do that. But then when she gets a friend talking to her that's not me,
yeah.
all of a sudden it's like,
they want to. Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
give me half of that gummy. I want to give it a try. It's like other people influence her.
Maybe
more
it's a
than I
Gucci
do.
Peer
gummy.
pressure. Peer pressure.
So, what was that? I didn't hear
Maybe
it.
it's a Gucci gummy.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
God damn it. You're in trouble, dude.
I'm
You're
not in
getting the
trouble.
text
do is
message.
hydrate the flour fully, just spreads out that moisture and lets it rest a little bit, lets the gluten rest.
So she made a flour with the infusion. Okay, and then she cuts it in, and she's going to make up Cheez-Its. So there you go. Thank you, ma'am.
There's
Does she have a
something about
show? It's on Vice.
when they're like
course.
professional women and then they're smoking.
Vanessa I got to write that down.
I like that.
Lavorato. Okay. I'll watch her
Yeah, it's
stuff.
weird that people just can do this, but here, it depends what state you're
There's
in.
people
It's
in
just
jail
like-
still.
Yeah, there's people still in jail for making
Yeah,
Cheetos, and
yeah,
this
Dan
would be.
Paxton walks the streets.
Wouldn't this be a bigger charge because it's a manufactured
Yes.
product?
100%. You
Yeah.
are correct. Remember when
And
we
it's exactly the same thing as what we
You're
did
just making a
to
snack.
what we did most of the black people in inner cities is crack
it's cocaine.
is cocaine. It's not more powerful cocaine at
But it
all.
sounds
it's
bad.
not.
It
It's
sounds
a way. It's a way to make it very strong by smoking it into your lungs instead of freebase, which freebase would kill you because the thing would explode, right?
Right.
So if somebody came up with crack, yet we put people in jail for longer sentences over crack, and we targeted poor people all across the country. Thanks, Bill Clinton. When it's just cocaine.
Well,
But if a guy at a party got caught with a quarter gram of cocaine, he
And he
had a
was
lesser
rich.
charge.
Well, yeah.
He had a lesser charge. It's insanity.
Well, he's probably a lawyer.
And they're all so afraid. You watch next time there's a run for governor, the governor certain governor will be against legalization of marijuana, which is stupid. We have, but boy, oh boy, got to get those bars open. Got to get that alcohol flowing.
Oh, did you see all the parties from midnight?
No.
There were a bunch of places that had a big demasking at midnight.
This on top of spring break. We're just getting an edge on this thing now. We're getting a foothold against this disease.
That's typical. He's got the chip in him from Bill Gates.
Yeah.
That's why he's saying that.
Control.
Right?
Way to
yeah.
be part of the big media, Bob. Way
Okay,
to be
this will
part of
piss
big
you off.
media.
Kansas City, Kansas is trying to claim that they are the true taco capital of the United States.
Why aren't they
Makes
going
sense.
after barbecue?
For
Isn't it Kansas City barbecue that's famous?
Yes, but I
Or
love
ribs?
that I love that Kansas City, Kansas is just 1K away from who they really are.
that's a broad brush.
It's the Metro's
Sexist.
tacos that are now getting some national acclaim.
Indeed. Forbes named Kansas City, Kansas the taco capital of the U.S. Fox 4's Sheree Honeycutt had a difficult job today. She talked with one business owner about
Am I still doing the rugby thing on KView?
Yeah, I think.
Do
you're-
they understand I'm not going to, I'm
I
never.
don't think it's KView though.
No, it's
I think it's
KBBO.
I think
Do
it's
they
KXN,
understand I'm
yeah.
not the smiley television guy and I never will be?
I think you should just drop the F-bomb as soon as
No,
you
I
get
won't
on.
do that. I'm a professional, but
the
still.
recognition.
Where would you go to find the best tacos? Well, according to
I'd go back to Vanessa Lavorato. That's where I'm going back to.
Taco capital. of
Forbes,
the-
they're right here in Kansas City, Kansas.
America's taco capital isn't where you'd think. At least, according to Forbes, it's
Is that
Kansas City,
barbecue?
Kansas.
I think it's wonderful that we're getting that recognition for something that we feel like is really authentic to who we are as a place.
The article
Matt's. Look
Authentic.
at Matt. I'm watching Matt bubbling under here.
Authentic?
I think we go up there and kick their ass. That's
Kansas
ridiculous.
City.
Kansas
Look,
City,
well,
Kansas.
No, let's be honest. There are Latinos in every nook and cranny of the country.
Of course.
And they are
I told you.
Thanks a lot,
I told you you're going to take over the whole damn world, Dale.
Biden.
And I'm going to be honest with you too, the entire restaurant industry would collapse without their hard work. So you can get great tacos anywhere. Don't let anybody tell you can't.
Right.
But
But-
I got to know what kind of criteria they were using to name Kansas City, Kansas, a city I've been to before. Remember, they're not talking about Kansas City, Missouri,
I
which
know,
is actually
but-
the bigger city. They're talking about Kansas City, Kansas, that's a college town.
I know how city tourism bureaus or departments work, right? We've been so focused on pushing this live music capital thing, right?
No, we
could've-
haven't been focused on that in
You can only
years.
be one thing. Well, that's
No.
what I'm saying. We should have dropped that
No.
5 years
It's
ago
not,
and adopted
excuse
the
me.
taco
This
capital.
is not a thing where you
What?
get labeled. We're in Texas, which used to be part of Mexico. I don't know if you know this. It was called Tejas.
My light went out.
Okay, stop the cameras. It was called Tejas. It was called Tejas, right?
Tejas.
The tacos were part of the culture here before the white man
know,
arrived.
but I'm saying
no, it's not a label
I'm saying
you get.
it's all marketing. The tourism department at Kansas City was looking down a list of cities and what they're known for or what they claim, and they go, "Hey, there's a void here. No one's.
Hey,
no
Rat.
One's, hey, Rat.
And
you wanna
Austin
be
needs
the
to change
taco
its name to
capital,
the
Rat?
Lost Identity Capital.
Listen, let me
of
watch
the
this.
world.
It
Because-
highlights KCK's authentic, flavorful, and spicy tradition. W. David Keith is eating his way through the metro one taco at a time. time for his podcast, Taco the Town.
It's great. It's finally been put on the map. And what an amazing thing to be put on.
All right, just shut up.
What with what? Show me some.
Just shut up.
Hey,
Tacos
Dave,
and
this is a
Hey,
great taco.
Who better to talk about tacos than a guy who goes by W.
A
David Keith?
redheaded dude.
Gotta have the attitude.
Papa John wants to let you know he's been working for.
I saw this.
He's been working for months to get the N-word out of his vocabulary.
He can't do it.
Smearing your good name. How did you feel at the time when you were seeing these? Take me back.
This is OAN, where a guy dropped the N-bomb and people are smearing his name.
He got rid of all.
He's also a guy who didn't want to have. I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to say our owner's name. I don't know if I got special. Our freaking prescription drug plan is the best thing I've ever experienced. I went to get 3 prescriptions last night, and they go, "Here, you take these. You take these bananas. No charge.
What?
No copay on my prescriptions.
I still
it's
gotta pay for mine.
insanity."
Yeah, I still got to pay for
No,
mine
there's
big
things
time.
I have to pay for, but in general, if it's generic, I don't have to pay. I didn't have to pay
Mine
$1.
goes up.
special
Mine
plan?
goes up every year.
Here?
Oh yeah, my prescription plan now. Prescriptions that used to cost me $3 a month, I now have one that costs me $39 a month.
Well, maybe I mean it's not perfect, but
you
the
probably
ones
have
I'm
better
doing.
insurance than I do. You got a nicer car.
I work for the same company. Oh, you do
Do
that.
you?
You
Yeah.
do that wacky savings plan. I just go all out and buy the insurance.
That
A
is
few
true.
years ago, when you start to see these headlines coming out and smearing your good name, how did you feel at the time when you were seeing these headlines?
State of shock. Unbelievable. I couldn't understand.
How is it smearing your name if you're not socially aware in 2020 when he did this, or 2019 when he did this?
What did he do? I don't remember.
He was on a conference call and he dropped the N-bomb.
In what context?
That's one I'll go with you on. You can't have any context anymore. I do an impersonation of my dad back
I
in the day,
understand.
and I get it now. But I do have problems with context on other things. But that one I get. It's not hard to learn that.
I understand. I mean, if he was reprimanding and he was reading from a legal brief and he said, "I never ever want to hear this happening from any of my employees," and then he read from a legal brief, I'd be like, well, there's got to be some leeway there. That's what I'm saying. I don't think that's the case.
I mean,
with this
again,
dude.
you have a
Here he's
The
working
guy
on it,
who
though.
said, "Hey, if I
Public
have to
board.
start giving health insurance or paying above minimum wage to my employees, I'll be broke," he says from this house.
And he has a moat around that house.
I know.
Yeah.
that paints its chairman complicit, passive, or active. They paint the founder as a racist. They know he's not a racist. It's just unbelievable. And I used to lay in bed just going, how did they do this? And we've had 3 goals for the last 20 months to get rid of this N-word in my vocabulary.
Wait, he's already admitting that it's in his vocabulary.
First of all,
he's in the process of getting rid of
the
it.
N-word is in everyone's vocabulary in America. In your head. In your head, right?
You know that it exists.
You don't reach for it.
It's in every Tarantino film.
You try not to reach for it.
Right,
Okay.
but he's saying he's in the process of learning not to reach for it. I don't know how long it's going to take.
But he's not a racist. It's just a word
Right.
that he likes to
Right.
throw around a whole lot.
Right.
Well, I'll look
Like
up.
love.
Let's look up the context during the break. I don't remember it.
I'm
and
sure it's
dictionary
terrible.
and everything else because it's just not true. Figure out how they did this and get on with my life.
And one more thing. I use a shampoo that will lessen the gray. Guys, there is no color of black in the world of hair
He's
that is
Italian.
that black.
No,
No,
that's black,
no.
Chewy.
That's
you're
not
dark
real.
brown.
That's not.
That's black.
Yeah,
There's
but there
depths
is
of
no
black, though,
black.
right?
There is no black hair that color.
There's no
just-
shades of black.
Black
Just-
is black.
Just
You're not
Papa
listening to what I'm
John
saying.
wear
There's no natural
eyeshadow?
shade of black like that. I'm going to
Anyway,
look this
He ought
up.
to hook up with the My Pillow guy. Have a party.
God, I love that he's. Hey, I've been working for the last 20 months to get rid of the
20 months.
N-word in my vocabulary.
20 months. Can't you just make that decision in a moment? You need 20 months of therapy?
Let me see here.
That would suggest
Here
that
it
he
is.
probably used it a whole lot if we're 20 months
Well,
in.
that's true.
He was in a conference call, and he confirmed the incident. Come on, Forbes. Give me the...
Come on, Forbes.
All right.
Forbes just
The call
called
was
Kansas
arranged
City,
between Papa
Kansas.
John's executives and marketing agency Laundry Services. It was designed as a role-playing exercise for Shatner in an effort to prevent future public relations snafus. Schnatter caused an uproar in November 2017 when he waded into the NFL debate. Okay. In the May call, Shatner was asked how he would distance himself from racist groups. He responded by downplaying the significance of his NFL statement and said Colonel Sanders used to call black people, and then he dropped the N-bomb.
Yeah, but that's chicken, not pizza.
But and then he said, and Sanders never faced. So he was saying, I don't like facing any backlash for
Colonel Sanders died in the late 60s or early 70s.
Yes, this is
Not
pretty.
really a colonel.
This is pretty awesome. This is pretty awesome. Yeah, that's what I thought the context would be.
He's working on it. He's working on it.
He needs to work on better pizza.
He's the victim.
Hey,
I'm
I like
the
that
victim here.
sugary Papa John's. It's got a lot of sugar in it.
I'm
Tastes
saying
like
again,
it.
You need the garlic
pizza
sauce.
can be
Papa
improved.
John's is not good pizza.
You need the garlic sauce. To make it
Yeah, why would you take pizza that's already fattening as hell and then
add
shove
sugar.
the sauce?
Sugar.
It's butter.
It's because pizza's good.
Got to order those keto shakes today.
We're
late.
get them.
Thanks everybody on camera.
Hey, thank you,
and we'll see
RenegadeTruck.net.
You can watch this on immediately on Dudley and Bob with Matt on the Facebook page.
It's already over.
It's already over. We're late.